Kite Optics Stabi One 10x20 review. Pocket stability that changes how you watch. You finally spot the bird, the deer, or the distant detail you have been waiting for. And then the shake takes over. At 10 by magnification, even a steady breath turns everything into a blur. That sharp, frustrated feeling of watching something vanish into wobble before you can fully see it is something every birder, hunter, and wildlife watcher knows too well. You try bracing against a tree, steadying your elbow, holding your breath. Sometimes it helps a little. Mostly, it does not. And carrying a tripod just to get a stable view feels like overkill when you are hiking, traveling, or simply want something always in your pocket. You just want to look and actually see clearly. Sound familiar? The problem compounds over time in quiet but real ways. Every missed view adds a little frustration. You start second-guessing whether you need a bigger optic, a heavier setup, or yet another piece of gear to solve what should be a simple problem. Carrying bulky binoculars solves the shake, but it costs you spontaneity. You leave them at home because they are heavy, and then regret it when something worth watching appears. Smaller monoculars are easy to carry, but useless at 10 by without stabilization, because the image trembles too much to read fine detail. And here is the thing. That trade-off between portability and clarity has felt unavoidable for years. Birders, travelers, hunters, and nature observers have been quietly accepting this compromise as just part of the experience, without realizing a genuinely different kind of solution now exists. Then, everything changed when the Kite Optics Stabi One 10x20 arrived. Don't just pick any compact monocular. Make sure it has electronic image stabilization, so you never suffer that maddening handshake blur at high magnification again. This is described by Kite Optics as the world's first fully stabilized 10x20 observation instrument small enough to fit in a pocket, and that description holds up in practice. A gimbal-based stabilization system corrects up to plus or minus 2 degrees of movement, smoothing out hand tremors and small disturbances instantly. The result feels like viewing through a tripod-mounted scope, except the entire device weighs roughly 130 grams and runs on a single AAA battery for up to 12 hours. The real-world advantages stack up quickly once you start using it regularly. The field of view reaches approximately 90 meters at 1,000 meters, which is genuinely usable for tracking moving birds or scanning terrain. Close focus comes in around 3.5 meters, making it practical for nearby subjects too. And here is the thing about the digiscoping feature. Attach it magnetically to your smartphone camera, and your phone's existing zoom multiplies by 10, giving stable optical reach that no digital zoom can match. Guns America Digest called it the best thing seen at SHOT Show 2026, praising its tripod-like visual comfort in a truly pocketable format. A reviewer from Outdoor Life noted it could comfortably view wildlife and birds out to a mile and beyond when paired with a phone. One birding forum user pointed out that the stabilization reduces shake so significantly at 10 by that details become readable where they previously were not. Worried about low-light performance? The 20mm objective is best in daylight, which is worth knowing honestly before you buy. What would always ready stable optics change about your outdoor experience? The Kite Optics Stabi One 10x20 solves a problem that compact optics have quietly ignored for years, delivering genuine stabilized 10 by clarity in something small enough to forget is in your pocket until you need it. Wildlife watchers, birders, hikers, and travelers are already discovering how different consistent, shake-free viewing feels compared to anything they carried before. If that kind of always-ready, tripod-free clarity sounds worth exploring, the affiliate link is waiting in the description and pinned comment. Take a look at your own pace. No pressure, just honest information about whether this fits how you actually use optics outdoors.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.